Check 1, 2. Check, check. This darn thing on? Mic working? Yo. Let's see. We got some video up now. We got audio. I'm here, baby. Let's go. It is time. Let me know if everything sounds good, looks good. Should be working. Should be. Yep, looks like audio's working. Looks like video's going. Bam. Finally able to catch it. I appreciate being here, Matt. Thanks, Moki, for being here. I know it's an ungodly hour for yourself over there, so definitely appreciate it, man. Definitely. So, PWCC auctions popping off tonight. Really looking forward to get into this. This is beginning basically in 30 minutes. It's been PWCC auctions been live for 2 weeks. But the way they do it, they have the after bidding start at 10 p.m. tonight. So that's kind of what I'm going to be streaming here, going over some of the different market stuff on Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And really looking forward to getting into it. So I have some bids out there currently. So kind of might show those. I'm not sure what I'm going to show exactly, but just kind of wanted to get in here, get it live in. It's been a little while since I was able to go live. It's been pretty busy. I always like doing this and talk with you guys, and it's really looking forward to it. Got the approval from the wife. She says it's looking good, so I'm happy. So yeah, let me know if anything happens, but we should be good for stream quality. I'm gonna just basically go through PWCC tonight. Maybe touch on Heritage later on. We'll see where the night takes us, basically. But again, appreciate everybody being out here. I think we got 8 people in here. We're rolling deep tonight. We're rolling deep. Appreciate you all being here. Definitely say hi in the chat. I'd say hi back, obviously. But again, just PWCC auction's been live for 2 weeks. It's closing tonight for the first night of what is the Pokemon auction. Lots of high-end, a lot of low-end stuff. We'll see some of the stuff that doesn't even sell. But the way PWCC does it, you have to submit bids before 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in order to do the after bidding. The after bidding is basically you're in a room with just the people that have bid on the item, and inside of that room, only those people are bidding on it. You cannot be somebody that just found this item and then starts to bid on it. You have to have put a bid in early, if that makes sense. It's not the most amazing thing, the way PWCC does it. I personally like the way they used to do it on eBay, where they just use the eBay format, 99 cent no reserve, and then thing would just launch. And things would just end as soon as the time ended. But now we have the PWCC method, which is similar to what Golden did. Golden Auctions had a recent monthly auction where they did something similar. And people loved it. Some people hated it. It is what it is. So, gonna kind of jump into this. Any questions ever pop up regarding this, let me know. I'm here to answer them for you. I'll probably post this video. What's going on, Dustin? I'll probably post this video sometime tomorrow. Probably won't edit it like I do most of my stuff, so I'll be probably just uploading this boy live as it sits. Not gonna do, like I said, nothing special to it, so it'll probably be pretty long. Blazer OP, do you see the market in decline? I see general interest down on PSA cards, especially with waves of cards coming back. 100%. I think I just saw TCA Gaming purchase 2 CGC9 first edition base cards, a Ninetales and a Nidoking, for $1,000 for both. I just bought a Nidoking in the last monthly auction for $1,000. That was a PSA 9, but things are definitely dropping. But you see, like this card, this is a really high price. I didn't even search for this. This is a PSA 10 first edition Zapdos. These have been selling for about $5,000, but there is tons of stuff declining. I highly recommend you go check out Cardinal Gaming if you don't. He just did a great video on the modern sets and how they just got pumped full of modern. So all these LGS stores have tons and tons of boxes, so people are pumping this stuff out. So the modern prices are tanking currently severely because of this. People are trying to get rid of their stuff, as he said, basically to pay their bills off. But yeah, if that answers your question. Got to make coffee for this one. I just woke up. Yeah, what time is it there, Mookie? What time? Wonder what those card prices are going for these strange times. Yeah, pretty much. So right now I just searched PSA 10 first edition base. Also, I did win something. I'll show you that. I won something yesterday. It was cheap. It was pretty cheap. No, I gotta clear this. Yeah, I won a PSA 9 mint off center Steve Eisman rookie card from O-Pee-Chee. The PSA 9 in general without off center sells for about $340. 300 to 340. And I'm a huge Red Wings fan, huge fan of them, so I really wanted to own this card, so I picked it up. Off center, 9 a.m. That ain't bad, man. It's better than some of the people in Europe that are not gonna make it because it's like 3 a.m., 2 a.m. their time. But yeah, this Red Wing, this Steve Eisman rookie card is pretty awesome pickup. So let's jump to the live stuff. I'm gonna take a look and see what's happening. And again, in 24 minutes, some of the stuff will start. In 24 minutes, it's basically the cutoff point, and then there's a 30-minute window of bidding. So if nothing receives a bid in that 30-minute window, the auction closes. If it does receive a bid, it extends for another 5 minutes, and then another 5 minutes, and then I think it jumps to 1-minute windows. So it happens pretty quick. So we're going to close over 5,000, 6,000 cards of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! So there's only about 6,000 Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's all going to close in the matter of 40, 45 minutes after 10 p.m. So it happens, it's pretty quick still. It's not eBay quick, I don't think, but it's still pretty quick. Shadow Zard's going for under 500 is a crime. Yeah, it's got to be raw or a low grade Zard. I feel like I sold a 6 for 800, 900 bucks, but I haven't been following the shadowless Zards. So this is some of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bandai cards from their the first ever Yu-Gi-Oh! Set ever made. These cards are pretty sick. I was watching this one here. You see I had a bid on it. Still not a bad price. Question from Blazer: are they high grades for the Shadowless Zards? No, yeah. Yep. Harpy Lady. So these are just really nostalgic looking. These are like the original arts because this is the first ever Yu-Gi-Oh! Set. This is not the first Konami set. This is Bandai. There was a set made obviously after this. That was the first ever Konami set. But some of this stuff, they never really remade these arts. These things are pretty crazy. I'm going to jump into some Pokemon here. I heard there are 11 Neo Genesis booster boxes that are first edition selling in this one auction, which is probably the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Likely, it's got to be at least 1 or 2 sellers, I would think. And they're dumping. So there was, I think it was the Heritage Signature auction where there was like 10 of these that sold, and they all went for around 20 grand. So sitting here, it's got all right around 20 grand. There's one at 24, which doesn't make sense. Yeah. Why is this favorited? Yeah, I'm not buying this, but I've not. It's crazy how many of these I've seen pop up. It's crazy. I'm just going to look up Pokemon boxes real quick. Not buying, but I like keeping up with that market to know kind of where everything's going. Pokemon box. But somebody's first edition Neo Shining Zard went for only $750 not too long ago, and 8.5, which is ridiculously stupid. That's a pretty good price. I won some CGC cards from the ZNG auction. I can't believe a first edition Gym Heroes Rock went for $50 as a 9. A PSA 9 is $200. Blazer, was that recent? Because I definitely well, it might have been my card. We'll just say that. Let me know if it was in the last 2 weeks or is 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago. Curious. Yeah, so base set box is pretty normal there. These all sold really, really low in the Heritage Signature auction. These first edition boxes were selling for like 10 grand. And then you had the Japanese version of this sell for the same exact price, and it wasn't even, obviously it's not first edition because they didn't have first edition back then for Japanese, but this is an okay price. This is higher. What's going on, man? Thanks for joining. But yeah, some of this gym challenge, 11,000's okay. Like I said, Heritage, it sold, they were selling for 10 grand flat. This being this close to 11,000 is crazy. I don't think it deserves that. There's not much going on in Heroes besides some of the trainer cards. But this has got the Charizard Arcanine. Should carry the premium. Is any jungle or fossil? There always is. Is there seriously none? I don't think I've ever seen an auction where there was no jungle or fossil box sold. This might be the first one. Neo Discovery, 8 grand. This is on limb. This is unlimited. Wow, that's it. The number of boxes they sold last month just eclipsed this. So this is all modern boxes. So another thing to note, this is a junk slab. Don't ever send these to PWCC. If this card does not get a bid, so any card that doesn't get a bid, PWCC gets to keep. So PWCC, 99.9% sure they're keeping this card. I don't know who would send a modern card that gets a 4 in. Blows my mind, some of this stuff. It absolutely blows my mind. This is a cute card. Why haven't I ever seen this before? There's a ton of them. There's a cool Pikachu too. I like looking at some of the loot, like after the auction ends, some of the losers, some of the winners, seeing some of the what $10 cards just were gifted to PWCC is going to be really interesting to see. Evolutions, baby, to the moon, boys, girls. 5.5. See, what are we doing? $8,000 EX Legend Maker. All right, so box topper. So I want to look at some of the high end stuff real quick. We got 17 minutes, so I'm gonna filter Pokemon just in general. Featured, highest bid. Let's go high end. I think it was yours. Dude, if you bought my Brock for $50, I'll be pissed. Because I definitely sent tons of gym cards. I really need to look now and see what I sent to him off. I'll probably cry. It will not end well. But I also did well on a bunch of non-hollows. It had to be mine. Most codes have retracted 80% or more. Easy money for PWCC. Fern Modern 4. Yeah, that's where it's come. It's come to Modern 4s. Saw a lot of CGC 8s and 9s earlier today that didn't have bids. Yeah. Pretty sure PWCC released the card. I see many cards from last auction on the low end. I know for sure because I read it in the fine print and confirmed from other people that they get the cards. Now, it would make sense that they would just relist it and sell it because they don't really have another source of selling since they're blacklisted on eBay. So I could definitely see them just getting relisted, but it's their sale. Oh wow, we don't have a whole lot of high end, so the high end drops off right after the boxes. Oh, I got box typed in here again. I was like, man, there's nothing above a. That's terrible. There we go. PSA 10, Mr. Hero Arita signed Venusaur. This is signed on the case. Oh, it's a no rarity 10. That's enough money right there. No rarity. We got a PSA 10, so people speculating this card around 40, 45 grand. University Carp. I don't know why people love that card so much. I would never pay $26,000. Power to you. First Dead box. So we have a PSA 9 First Ed base Charizard for 21, 20. They're really, really old certs, so likely if I click on one of these, they're probably pretty beat up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was a first edition Brock for 50, CDC9, really high subgrades. I couldn't believe it. And a Neo Genesis Bayleaf 9.5 with really subgrades for 16. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. Yeah, people, the consignment auctions happening through Old School Pokemon, Z&G Emporium, TCA Gaming, SM Pratt, all those guys are pretty slept on, that's for dang sure. So this one's, I don't know. I don't even know if you consider it whitening. It's almost a wear at the top here, but this one's not a terrible old cert. Not a terrible one. Appreciate you, Mookie. Appreciate you. So let's see here. So I got 3 likes. I appreciate all the likes. If you could, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. I'd greatly appreciate that. I want to check out this other Charizard here. I just want to see how beat it is, because I've been keeping my eyes on these because I need one for my set, and yeah, they're expensive. So they take, what is this line? It's on the case, or it's in a, yeah, it's on the case. That's nice. Yeah. See, this is a great chance of being a rattler. You know what that means? When you shake the case, that thing just shakes around. So there's both of these Zards are PSA 9s. But they're really old certs, as you can see from the back, and the cert number itself. They're just it was a different breed back then. People just got away with murder. It's pretty crazy. So 12 minutes. The last I checked, I was winning bid on 4 items. So I'm not going to pull those up so I don't get sniped by any of y'all. Not that I think you would do it, but I'd be pissed if you did. Because I really want those items. So we'll see what happens. Alright, we got a Japanese promo Summer Battle Roads. BGS 9.5, Gold Star Ray. This is a beat up looking box. This thing got put through the washing machine. What the heck? Not a bad price though for this first Edge Shining Charizard. So these are staying strong around 15 grand. Which would you rather have? Shining Charizard or a base set booster box sealed? I would rather have the box. Cooler to put on a shelf. Much cooler to put on a shelf. So I went over these boxes. Not a bad price compared to Heritage. And that was a signature auction from Heritage. Yo, dude, it's Greg on my viewing account. Nice. You would have more than one account. I can't afford more than one YouTube account. Appreciate you coming out, brother. Shining cards are easier to grade. Yes, they are. Not as nearly as much holographic. Another PSA 10 Charizard, so that's pretty strong. Also, the newer cert, which is nice. You don't see a lot of that. That's for dang sure. You don't see a whole lot of new cert 10s, especially with old cards. Take a look at the back. Yeah, I would not buy this 10, probably. Looks like little Johnny's nephew is sucking on the top left corner of this for way too long. Stay away from that one. Buy the card, not the grade. Same goes for video games, right, Greg? You gotta buy the box, not the grade. I've seen way too many graded video games with like A+ seals with rips in them. It's scary stuff. Pikachu. So these sets are crazy. These little Japanese promo sets. Last time there was a $108,000 promo set. It was the Art Academy set. Crazy. Wonder if there's another Torchic in here. Zapdos, brother. I'm a huge For those of you who don't know, I'm a huge Zapdos fan, and seeing this Zapdos here pull these big numbers is making me feel good. Greg, right now I think I have high bid on 4 or 5 items before I started the live stream. I have bid on 40, and probably 95% of it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there seems to be a lot more value there, that's for sure. Black labels. This is a 6. So the Charizards have been selling for about $1,000 per grade on PSA. So like a PSA 6 is somewhere around $6,000. Similar for an 8. An 8's probably between $8,000 to $10,000, but probably closer to $8,000. I'm not a fan of this card. I could never in my life ever pay $4,300 for a no hollow error Dragonite. That's crazy. It doesn't look as good. Yeah, that Zapdos collection video. The Zapdos collection hasn't changed a whole lot, but I definitely owe it. It's been a long time. This card's really cool. PSA 9 first edition Blastoise with a semi-new cert. Yeah, Greg, this one I treated a whole lot differently. I put basically my high bid on every card that I wanted this time versus last time. Last time I put a bunch of low bids just to get my toes in there. And that was on like 400 items, but I didn't have time to track 400 items in 30 minutes. So this time around I have bids on, like I said, about 45 items, but I put high bids in. Some of them are going to stick, hopefully, but we'll see. But I think a lot of people played it differently, similar to me. I think a lot of people put their high bids in, which is the way PWCC definitely wanted to see it happen. Tyranitar Ex. So this gentleman on Instagram selling a whole bunch of these EX cards, and they were selling pretty cheap on here. He ran around lowballing still. Yeah, I don't blame you. Like I bought a PSA 7 Toon World for $11 last auction, just because I was putting lowball bids on everything, and it was the first print of Toon World. So you can find some steals in there. That's for dang sure. So 6 minutes until the deadline cut off. So this is $3,400 for a first ed pack. That's cheap. It's probably light. Man, it's sad to see those prices that high still. Dang. So these are a lot. There's still quite a bit of expensive cards. You look at the ooh, man. So I'm buying a house, and so I'm not gonna blow my load here on this grand party. But man, I need one. It needs to go in the Zapdos collection. That's one of that's on the list to do. Really curious to see how this Lugia does. Lugia's been tanking hard because you see all the first edition boxes selling. There's 11 boxes in this auction, and they're coming out of the woodwork. So I'd hold off on some Neo Gen and let that keep dropping for a minute. Personal opinion, not a financial advisor. Trainer Deck B, Blastoise. These things are pretty cool. I want the Machamp. It's the only ever Machamp printed. There's a Trainer Deck A Machamp. It's the only Machamp ever printed without a first edition logo. Didn't you Kentech difficulties last time? Yeah, last time I wasn't able to watch this live on a PC. Last time I was on my phone and the website literally sharded itself and I could not bid on anything. So I literally just locked in my bids with my low balls, and I think I was able to follow like one card. So that's what happened. Similar to the last signature auction for Heritage for trading cards, I missed that one as well. So I'm gonna switch here. I want to see some of this low end stuff now. I want to see all these cards that are about to not sell. Neo Genesis and Lugia skyrocket because of Miskiff. Yeah, it's Miskiff definitely shot his shot for sure. Speaking of Miskiff, Greg, does he still got those certified whatever? What are they called? Certified? What the heck's it called? The little text under the grade that makes it an open game. Certified? I think it was certified. He probably crapped himself when he found that out. Holy cow. These are cheap. This is first edition Neo Rev 10s. Not 10s. Graded. How's the house hunting going? Great question. We just saw some houses this evening. We've bid 4 houses so far. Each house has been full ask and has been declined, or some terrible communication and their terrible sellers has happened. We just offered on our 5th house tonight. So maybe tomorrow I'll find out if I get another house and I get out of my grandma's basement. Tense. Better off just selling on eBay with an account with 0 feedback than selling on PWCC. Yeah. It's a strange time to be look at this. Holy cow, somebody just threw the cake at the wall. Paris. 9 Paris. 10, 11 Paris. You get a Paris. You get a Paris. You get a Paris. I gotta see it. They go so hard. Now this one's, yeah. Whoever submitted this was smoking dope. Like, this thing's obviously beat up, so this deserves an 8. But CGC goes pretty hard at non-hollow cards, that's for sure. This kid got too much money to blow on things he loved. Probably don't care if he loses. No, he don't. That's for sure. Imagine submitting those and getting 8s. I would. I mean, look at all this. All these in the peak. Is this first? I would buy this for $10 at first edition. It's not. So we're about a minute away until the lockdown begins. But there's not really a point for me to even to look at my stuff. Not even a minute away. It's ticking off right here. 2 seconds. 1 second. Man, so many pairs though. So many $10 cards. Unsold. They just, all these went unsold. So much unsold cards. What are you doing? Quit submitting this, Jake. Jesus Christ. A Tauros. Like, what it. Y'all. You want. This is like. When you think liquidity, this is a rock. This is a rock. This is a boulder. These are not liquid things, and they won't sell. Something I didn't even think to look up was Kyogres. So I'll be pretty sad if I missed out on Shadowless. All these sold. Okay. Okay. So these sold for $10. 5.5. People who graded those lost money. If you would have sold it raw, you back before you graded this, probably would have got $1 to $2 each. But now the Shadowless. Spanish base set to duo sold for $10. That is the win of the day. That's the win. Whoever bought that is going straight to the moon. Spanish unlimited to duo. Legends. All right, let's see what I'm high bidding on. Greg, if you steal any of my stuff, I know what territory you live in. I'm high bidding right now. High bidding. So let's see what I was outbid on. Everything, apparently. Alright, catch up on chat real quick. Miskiff took an absolute bath on his cards, but I'm sure he recouped enough from the stream. No, he didn't. Got too much money to blow. Imagine spinning those. Yep. PWCC about to start a Paris collection. Yeah, pretty much, man. It's crazy. They're gonna be collecting. Oh, I got Pokemon searching still. Oh, so there's a chance I'm still the high bidder on cards because I didn't unfilter the word Pokemon. Yes. Let's see your bids. Let's unfilter Pokemon. Bids 360. Bro, I'd be so pissed. Oh, that'd be good. It is what it is. So I am bidding highest on Crush Card. This is Japanese Premium Pack 5, but I love this card. This is probably my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card. I've been looking for a Shonen Jump Championship one. Have not come across one that somebody is not asking this guy for. Oh, hey Poppy, I want to double the double-headed bird. The duo. 8.5 $10 Spanish base unlimited value. This is a Blackluster Soldier Invasion of Chaos SGC 10. SGC seems to have because CGC doesn't grade Yu-Gi-Oh yet, even though they announced it about a year ago that they were. They seem to not care about Yu-Gi-Oh, and they're spending all their time launching the video game portion of CGC. So a lot of people are grading at SGC with Yu-Gi-Oh, who is very credible. They've been around. They were partnered, owned by CGC way back in the day. This was the original CGC grading company. Then they split ways. They were their own company, continued grading, and they're pretty reputable in the sports cards sector. I'm not a huge fan because their slabs are massive. These are bigger than Beckett slabs, width-wise. This thing will take up the side of a house. You could build a house with 5 of these, 6 of these. And then also, this is the first ever English printed Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's not, this again is Bandai. This is only a PSA 9. But this is originally a Japanese set, and I have a 10 of this. There's only 18 or 20 10s. But yeah, this is a 118 card set, and 117 of the cards are Japanese. this is the only English printed card, and it was the last card in the set. So it's pretty dope. My favorite Blue Eyes. And then this PSA 9 first edition Machamp, because I need it still. This is the cheapest one of the set. Going after the PSA 9 first edition set. I have 7 or 8. This would be number 9 of my cards I needed. I need a Poliwrath, Ninetales, Hitmonchan, bunch of cheap ones still, but I also need the big 3. So I'll wait a little bit longer, see if those keep dropping. So I'm going to see what I'm outbid on. So those have stuck for a while, actually. What foreign language would you choose to collect except for Japanese? Huh. Because I played Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot, I always had a big thing for German cards. Like German, I don't know, just their names were pretty cool in German. And you could play, in Yu-Gi-Oh! You can play German cards in your deck. You can't play Japanese cards in your deck. Yeah, the Asian languages are more calligraphic compared to European languages, Korean after Chinese. I do not mind Korean, especially because they print stuff to the sky. Items extended. So this card is really cool. This is a first generation Gaia. So this is from that Bandai set, but it's the first printing of Gaia. And that is a cool card. I think it said Pop 7, but there's none graded higher. There's no 10s. So if somebody wants a master set, they're going to be chasing these, and there's only 9 of them. I always thought this card was awesome because they errated it. Trial of Hell. That's PSA 10 first ed, Legend of Blue Eyes. TK, man, I started when they were handing out Metal Raiders packs at my local. Metal Raiders or Legacy of Darkness, whichever one came first. But yeah, it was just beat down basically, and then chaos. And then there was the Perfect Circle type decks with Card Troopers. It's probably one of my favorite cards also. Brain Controls, Monarchs. I've always been like a Monarch beatdown type guy. I have 2 cards sitting on my desk, and this is one of them. I've always been a huge fan of like the aggro beatdown type stuff. I don't know. It is what I like. Invader of Darkness. So I bid on some of these because they were PSA 10s. They were really low when I bid on them, and you can see I kind of lowballed them with some of my max bids. The Zapdos I might be interested in if I can pick it up for maybe 2.25. Because I don't have that one yet, so that'd be cool to add. Serpent Knight Dragon. See this card, like a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that like Invader of Darkness, trash. Nobody ever played this card. Serpent Knight Dragon, trash. End of Anubis, trash. But it's a PSA 10, really low pop. Nobody, even more so than Pokemon, thought these would be collectible. And a lot more like Imperial Order. This card was played in every single deck. To get a 10 is pretty wild. Like, people didn't play or buy Yu-Gi-Oh! Just to collect it like Pokemon. Like, today, you can come across a guy, like I did, with a collection worth 10 grand where he literally bought cards and put them into a binder. Where Yu-Gi-Oh! You never had people going to stores buying and collecting sets to put into a binder. They literally bought cards to put into decks. So, in general, the pop reports will probably be much worse for the high grades. Much worse. Except for the cards that never saw play, like this card, End of Anubis. Skull Dice maybe saw play when it first dropped, but it's still, I feel it was outpaced by something else. Lava Golems definitely saw play. Vampire Lord was played like crazy. Same with Change of Heart, which is why this is one of the most expensive 10s. Um, I bid on some of these Shonen Jump Championship cards, or this is a YCS card. This is a YCS card. Yatagrasu is my boy. I remember buying one of these first edition for $25 back in the day. Yeah, basically this auction I was bidding on a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! There was not a whole lot of Pokemon that was catching my eye at all. Besides the Zapdos and the other card here, the Machamps. But yeah, so I'm gonna bid now. Might as well just pump my bid into it right now. So hopefully I'm high bid on the Zapdos. That would be cool. I am. I'm the high bid. This Brain Control, I really want it. But it's not an ultimate, but it is first edition. But this card was played in the quantity of 3 in every deck for a long time. So if I looked up this pop report, it's gotta be low. So let's look it up. $4917 4397. So those of you who didn't know, you could just type in cert numbers and find populations. I know now the population's 25, which is higher than I thought it would be. You had all in alties? Yeah, I was poor. I did not. Wing Krebos, Ancient Gear Golem, yep. Brain Control. 24 Thunder Giants. I like how. Where's. I don't even see it there. First at German. Is one of the highest graded cards. 2 PSA 10 Ultimate Brain Controls. That would be sick. That'd be expensive. It's crazy. Some of this high-end Yu-Gi-Oh! Like the Yatagarasu, $1,800. Change of Heart, $1,400. And I'm watching PSA 10 EX era Yu-Gi-Oh! Drop below 1,000 in this auction in some stuff. Obviously the Lugia, some other stuff, but man, some of these are strong. This card's pretty sexy too, not gonna lie. Emperor Dragon, $3,800. That's strong. Could be looking back on this like, man, like Emperor Dragon, this thing was a beast. Like he didn't mess around. So he's like, not the Charizard, because Charizard wasn't really good when it dropped in base set. It wasn't that played. Chaos Emperor Dragon, king, untouched. Love Monarchs. I had all in alti. Yeah, that's sick. 15 people in here. Appreciate all y'all coming out. If you haven't already, hit the like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. So in about 16 minutes, this next phase is over, and then they go into 5-minute blocks. Again, it's not amazing, but I'm going to see here what are some of the high bid stuff going on. I'm gonna look at live. Click on live. Come on, baby. You can do it. I know you can. There you go. Live. So another thing I hate about this is if you search Yu-Gi-Oh! Without the dashes, and I've mentioned it before, I don't think they fixed it, you get 0 results. So you gotta enter the dashes, make them happy. There was a Cyberstein I wanted to see. Probably should just enter that name. Come on, buddy. Yowzer. Holy cow. Man, this thing is... That's crazy. That's crazy. My buddy had one of these. He sold it for like $1,000 back in the day, ungraded. That was before grading was really a thing. Wow. Absolutely insane. So, yeah. All right, let's see here, Pokemon. I'm going to take a look at some of my Zapdos PSA 10 cards. Lowest bid. What did I do here? Live. All. It would help if I put it in as Zapdos and not Zapod's. Because, yeah, reasons. That's rough, man. PSA 10 Cyrus time early 2020 for 4K. No way, dude. That's a rip. I would, hopefully you did okay. If I had to guess, know what's nice about my Zapdos cards, though, Greg? I don't attack them with razor blades. It's really effective when you open the bubble wrapper and you don't cut the slab with a razor blade. It definitely helps the value. Oh. You still got that card? Or did you get that boy polished up, bro? Oh, that's funny. PSA 10. Dang, that's high. This isn't even a holographic. This is a, literally. It's crazy how much 10 sell for just because it's a 10. I feel like if it gets a 10 and it's old, it's guaranteed $100. There's no way this thing should be selling for $155. It's not even shiny. Not even shiny. That's sad. There's so much modern Zapdos. I can't believe these are selling for $30. There's so many of these. Nice. Yeah, you'll have to send me a picture of how that boy turned out because that was hilarious. I died laughing watching that. That was funny. R.I.P. the PSA first edition Zapdos. This card I am submitting myself, and that's a strong price. Dang. I got this Zapdos in the last collection I bought. I want this Zapdos art with the English text. These are all doing well, and I'm pretty upset about it. Like, these are matching the last PWCC solds. This is well above the last PWCC solds on eBay. Those were like literally $4,500, $5,000. That's blowing my mind. I'm gonna look up my second favorite Pokemon, Diglett. Polish it with sandpaper. Yeah, it'd be good. Shadowless Diglett, $52. Man, I missed out. I have one of these already. I would love to have multiples. It's definitely something I need to do. For those of you who don't know, I have 200 Shadowless Digletts. That's my biggest claim to fame. The Shadowless Glitzdongs. So these will be another 10 minutes. Some of the stuff will actually be ending. What's your confidence in PWCC long-term as a seller? Seems like people are on board with the new system. Yes, I agree. And actually, they updated their phone system. I noticed when I was checking it out earlier, they updated the way you bid on everything on your phone. It seemed a lot smoother. So they're definitely pumping money into this, as it should, because they're making tons of money by doing this. But I'm on board if when I go back to school in January, I may or may not give them tons and tons of slabs so that at the flick of a button, I could list them, because listing on eBay is a pain in the nuts. Been doing it lately, and it is not the funnest thing I've ever done. So I'm back on the Zapdos train. I don't know what happened here. So I'm going to look up Kyogres real quick. I don't care about your guys' needs. I'm just here for me. So that's what we're doing. So 21 people rolling deep. We're almost to my age. 9 more people. Yeah, I think this will stick. eBay honestly seems to be dying quickly with this auction house takeover in collectibles. Yup. Kyogre 9. Strong, baby. Let's go. I graded about 20 of these. Got like 5 9.5s, no 10s. Sad days. Not a whole lot of action happening for Kyogre. Reason I love him so much, he was the first ever Pokemon I legit got to level 100 in Sapphire version. What you going back to school to study? I've been going to school since 2009, college. I did not take a class last semester because of COVID, because I didn't want to do it remote. But I've been going to school for mechanical engineering. Very, very part-time school. Like, I haven't skipped a semester since 2009 until last semester. But literally, we're talking 1 class a year. 1 class a semester. 2 or 3 a year. And I've always focused on my job first. So it'll get done. I have like 10 or 11 classes left. Articuno is mine. Yeah, so 10 or 11 classes, so you figure about 3-4 more years. And I hate school. I'm definitely almost double the age, being 30, and seeing people born in 2002 is pretty weird. 2003 even. Yeah, I plan to stick it out, but I don't ever plan on using my degree. I like my job, which is business development managing. So I work with a customer, Ford Motor Company, and I get to design and sell things, and it's pretty awesome. So my degree will just it'll be a piece of paper to put on the wall, but I won't be searching out an engineering job. Yeah, overwhelming with 4 to 5 classes, but it would have been nice to be one of those guys that finished and graduated at the age of 22. That would have been cool, but also wouldn't have done what I did at the age of 20 and 21, 22, so. Yeah, the degrees look good on the wall, that's for damn sure. Has anyone been able to find Brilliant Diamond in stores yet? Brilliant Diamond. Why am I drawing a blank? Oh, that's the game. The new Pokemon game. I think I played Diamond for a tick. I'm gonna get some of this high stuff real quick. See what's going on. Oh, we're filtering Kyogres here. Zoomers. What's going on, Bretzel? Does anyone? Yep. Engineering's a pain in the nuts. Facts. Be careful, some credits expire after a few years, depending on the university. Yeah. Yup, I would, that would make my life really easy, because I would be done with school. But I agree. Yeah. Don't want to skip a bunch of school. Alrighty. Michael Jordan rookie, baby. Let's go. Fleer. PSA 9. This card is nuts. It's crazy. I feel like isn't the pops really high too? Thing just does not stop. I'm really curious now what the pops. Because I know it was the Wayne Gretzky rookie that's really hard to grade. 03004346. Is that right? Yep. That pop though. Crazy, man. It's crazy. That's what I thought. That's how you know this dude's the GOAT. Look at the pop on these. 300. This is 3X. First ed base Charizard. This is many X on the PSA 9s. That's crazy. That's a lot of cards. So I 2,000. I mean, it's the GOAT, right? But dang, there's a lot of those. A lot of those. And I want to say PSA 10 sold for at the peak 800 G's. So the difference between a 9 and a 10 is nuts. I don't know where it's at now, but I know it sold for about 800 grand, which is crazy. Pokémon. 4 minutes until showtime. So maybe I should go look at my bids and see if I want to throw down on anything. We got 20 people in here. Awesome. Appreciate y'all coming out. I don't think degree expires, but professional license does for sure. Wait till PSA reopens bulk and 96% of CGCA profiles are cracked for higher grades at PSA. Facts. That'll happen. Sick business model there at CGC. Yeah. It's something, that's for sure. This thing is popping off. Let's see if it's a 10. Old cert. Obviously it's a 10. It says 10 on there, but yeah, these Japanese old back cards were printed with the quality of angels. I don't know what the people in the US are doing, but man, I wish we could have printed cards like they did. They printed some beautiful cards. It's crazy how clean the old back Japanese cards are. Overgrade yourselves right out of business with your infatuation with 8.5. Yeah. Don't get Catch 'em All collectible started on this 8.5 collection he's amassing. I'm going to look at my bids. So many 8.5s. I was very son of a. Oh, I'm filtering Pokemon again. I was very fortunate. One of my recent transactions through CGC, I had a lot of 9s come back. A bunch of reverse expedition cards. Lots of 9s. There were 8.5s, but I got more 9s than 8.5s, and it was pretty awesome. The degrees do not expire, but some class credits. After 5 years, I used to work in the university. Wish I could snag this CDC Dragonite EX. Yeah. It's not one of those things you just snag, probably. It's pretty pricey. This Zapdos is popping off. What is the last solds? So this thing's going to have another 5-minute window, so I'm going to check some last solds on the Zapdos. Japanese promo, Trainers Magazine. PSA 109, is that right? So I could buy now at 350. Old cert. Sold. Probably not a whole lot, if anything. I hate that. Does anyone else hate that? I know I think I saw there is a way to look up old sales on eBay, and I dabbled with it for a second, but I'm dropping it out of my memory. But it only shows the last 3 months of sales. So of course there's nothing on there because PWCC's been off there for more than 3 months. Why do dogs fart so much when they sleep? Oh man, that's a good question. I don't know. Google it. Let me know the answer. I'm really curious. I don't know about this card. I definitely value it higher than a Black Late or a Black Star promo English. Huh. I was outbid on my BLS. That's sad. Which cards look good? I want that Yada. That's what I want. I'm high bidding on 3. Why does the extended bidding start in 23 minutes on that thing? What is happening? I don't look right. So this has been like the selling price for Machamp on eBay all day. So if that don't stick, I'm going to be pretty salty. So let me show you real quick. PSA 10 first edition Zapdos. It's probably selling so high because ain't no one selling them. They're not. Nobody's selling these. Oh my god. Minus Japan. Minus German. Oh, 23 hours? I'm blind, bro. Jeez, I'm blind. Thank you. Wow, this... Oh, really? I gotta put the whole word? I suppose. Yeah, there ain't... There's no PSA 10 first ed base cards selling in public auction. Everything's selling private now. And when PWCC was on eBay, they were pumping out 10s like it was nobody's business. And here we are. One finally hits the market, and it's going straight to the moon. So, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Google says it's because muscles are more relaxed when dogs or people are resting. Obvious. That makes sense. That's what my problem is. Bid needed to extend the item. So I think in the matter, to refresh, in the matter of a minute, I could win both of these items. Because nobody in this last 30-minute block, or in the 5-minute block. Yeah, same Smitty. Yeah, in this 5-minute block, nobody's bid on this. So because of that, these will close. Unless somebody comes in and snipes me. Which it's not sniping because it'll just extend it. And then I cry because it went up. But $350 is not a bad price. It is compared to what TCA Gaming paid for that Nidoking and Ninetales. We won't talk about that. Come on, baby. Want to add another crush card to the family. Check these outbids. Don't think there's anything I'm going to throw my name into the hat on. This Machamp's $20 more than the one I might win. This one's extended at least, so I can think about it. This one's extended. Oh, yeah, so tomorrow there is more Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh stuff going on. As you see, these got 23 hours, 23 hours. This card is nice. The thing about these is, how do you know if it's a reprint? And that's what I'm about to check to see if it's a reprinted one. And if somebody knows if there's a quick way, but I saw that there wasn't for some reason. First edition. All right. So I want to look at a first edition one because I know that's not a reprint. So they're saying the way you check is if the text lines up. And I want to say this is a reprint because of how light the edges are. That is something I definitely noticed. Even though this says 1996, I believe this is a reprinted Blackluster Soldier. And that's, I don't like how they did it. You see the edges here? The older cards are much darker. So anybody knows, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that's the facts. Run through the printer after you buy it, and it'll surely be a reprint. Yeah. Appreciate you coming out, Zach. That's good. Very good point. Yeah, you could print these pretty easily. Yeah, it'll definitely be a reprint. Yeah, that was. I'm pretty sure this definitely is from the last few years. Good luck. Yu-Gi-Oh's been printed into oblivion. Yeah, that's why first edition is probably the only play. So I'm kind of not sad I lost this one. But I love that card because I played so much of that card. Zapdos. What do I do here? That thing's at $250. It's an old cert. I don't like old certs. That reason alone is probably enough for me not to buy this. It irks me. I don't know why. Yeah, there's some Pokemon going on tomorrow, Smitty. There's some Pokemon, some Yu-Gi-Oh! I believe there was last month too. They split it up for whatever reason. Bretzel, you can keep that. I'm good. I don't like Starter Yu-Gi Expedition BLS. That thing's trash for me. No offense. I do need a sealed starter deck Kaiba Unlimited. Anybody knows somebody with it. I have the Yugi one. I definitely want the Kaiba one. So I won this Machamp and the Crush card. Oop, oop. I don't know why this thing's telling me to check out, because I did already. That's pretty weird. So let's see what else had closed. Honest question, is an old cert dislike only an aesthetic thing, or is it something else? Only aesthetic in that case, because that card looked pretty good condition wise. I've heard other people say they don't like old certs too. So usually, in general, on average, old cert numbers have a lesser condition than new cert numbers of the same grade. So search Pokemon. 9.5 sold for 65 G's. Michael Jordan is the king. Oops. Yeah, why not? Let's just look up PSA 10 cards. PSA 10 Pokemon. Closed. Highest bid first. See if that Zapdos closed out. I really want to see where it landed. Charizard sold for 13. That's about where it's at. Zapdos is still for bids. Ooh, base unlib sold for less than 10 grand. Oh, here's Zapdos, 6,500. Jordan is the goat of goats. PSA 10 Shadowless Alakazam, 4,500. That's a strong sale too. See, PSA 10s have not been going for sale. That's the problem. Like, I don't know the last time I saw just a regular Shadowless 10 for sale. Been a while. Reversed Mew in a 10. This has to be the lowest pop thing in the world to sell for $3,700. That's absolutely insane. A reverse, the hollow sells for a ton. The reverse generally does not. I think I have a 9 of that in CGC. Unfortunately, not a 10. That's insane. That's a strong price. That's a low pop Togepi. Espeon. People pay stupid money for those cards. The Umbreon Espeon. Gold Star Zam. Shining Mew. Nice. Dang, man. Why do I gotta be buying a house? That is a good price. Anything below 3 grand on that card's been pretty good. Dang. There's a bunch of the EX era cards. Falling right in line together, aren't they? What in the world? That thing is still pumping strong. XY Evolutions Charizard. $1,500 all day. Bro, how are you selling your Expedition CDC slabs? I'm a CDC 9 Expedition collector. Bro, I have so many. I have probably 250 reverse Expedition CDC slabs. All on my website, www.thegreenshiz.com. Shameless plug. For those of you who didn't know, you can get your own website for like $12 a year. That's all I pay. For the name of the website, I pay $12 a year through Google. And then all I do is link a link tree to my website, and it's a website. Pretty cool. So you could literally make a website and link a YouTube video to it. So if you go to your website, www.mookie.com, and it links you right to a Rickroll video. Value. PSA 10 Basic Blastoise. Charmander's still $1,000, huh? Dang. PSA 10 First Ed. It is exactly $1 a month, but you got to pay it in a lump sum, so they take you for the full 12. It's pretty. It's shady how they do it. That's so much money. Game Boy promo. PSA 10. This Blaziken card is pretty cute. Squirtle and Charmander both around $1,000. See, I would have much rather bought this PSA 10 Japanese Mew. That's a hollow for $900 versus $3,700 for the reverse English one. I'm not a big fan of this card. These cards are such good condition. The Southern Islands promos in Japanese. Anything in Japanese, man. The conditions of these cards are crazy good. This was a low pop card. I remember him saying it on Instagram. So that's probably an L that he took. Probably took a fat L. Like, these are cheap. This guy, I feel bad for him. The guy, he's a huge Pokemon collector from Argentina that's selling these, and he's taking a bath. But he moved his cards and is getting liquidity, so I'm sure he'll do something with the money and he'll make more money. $700 for that. I really hope mine pulls a 10. That'd be sick. Yep, there's a Moltres. I think I submitted one of these to PSA Express, hoping I get the 10, so knowing it's that expensive would be pretty cool. There's a lot of money dumped into here. Holy cow, we're only one page deep. And we're just looking at 10s. There's so many pages of 10s. Almost 1,200 results for PSA 10s. That's pretty wild. Okay, gotta scroll through some of the same cards. It's pretty annoying. Appreciate you, Smitty. Check it out, man. Let me know what you think. $500 for the Nintendo error. Man, what is my most expensive card? The only card I would never sell. Base set Charizard PSA 6. But the most expensive card is either my PSA 10 Bandai Blue Eyes White Dragon, the English one. I know the last Japanese PSA 10 I think sold for a little over $6,000. So that one is around that price. It's the lowest pop English Blue Eyes from the old era. And or my Black Label Rocket Zapdos, that's Japanese. So one of those. That one I got a offer that was pretty nice. And I would put that one above the Blue Eyes, so price wise. You could see that card. Both of those cards are on my Instagram. So don't want to ever sell those, but everything's got a price. If the right guy comes around and he really wants a Zapdos and he threw some money at me, who am I to say no to the guy that wants the card that bad? These are not bad. These CD promo Blue Eyes, Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard. You can get like the full set now for like $1,300, $1,400, which is pretty nice. This what is this? $430 card. Who is this child? Cole? This game is insane. I can go. I still see stuff I've never seen in my life, which is absolutely crazy. 23 concurrent viewers. Y'all are legends. I only got 13 likes though, so if you're in here, I'd appreciate if you smash the like button. It definitely helps out the channel. Appreciate your support. The Green Shiz Collectibles. Do you by chance collect Dragon Ball Super? I have never collected any Dragon Ball. I am not a big, huge Dragon Ball Z fan. I played some of the fighting games with some of my friends growing up, and I know some of their names. That's about the extent of my Dragon Ball Z knowledge. I'm too thick into too many things. I know Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and enough World of Warcraft trading card game to be dangerous. And I don't have room in my brain for much more, but there's some room for video games in there. So I do have quite a handful of vintage video games that I've been dabbling. All my knowledge is coming from Get the Greg Games. Highly recommend you check it out as you do. So yeah, getting some of the lower end cards. So those Zapdos price is pretty solid. Unseen Forces Ho-Oh 360. Man. If only the woodpecker sighed. When I see your name there, Martins 29, it reminds me of Gabriel Iglesias. He has a cousin named Martins. Or Martine. And that's exactly what that reminds me of. He's one of my favorite comedians. He's hilarious. All right. Okay. Outbid, closed, PSA 10, that's why. You'll take it. Yeah, you will. You will take it. So those are still going. Yeah, so all these Yu-Gi-Oh cards are ending tomorrow. Huh. I want to check out some of this Bandai stuff that sold. What am I missing? Outbid, live, closed. Martins, did I improve my lighting at all? Because when I spoke to you on a call one time, it was pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Looking back on it, I like blended it. It was like a floating face. So there's obviously there's some Pokemon Bandai stuff in here, which is really low pops usually. Which I'm noticing. Okay, they did do it. So last time they did this for a lot of cards, where they actually called out the populations. So they do it for some mostly low pop. Maybe it's under 20 cards. I'm guessing. Well, these cards are really cool. I am a big Top Sun Pokemon fan. I've been working on a binder set. Then it's not getting done anytime soon. Thank you very much, Martine. That's good. No, it's I don't know what I did because I literally have the same light that I used during our call. I don't know if it was off and I was just using my computer screen. I don't know what I did, but I definitely did something wrong. Larva Moth, if you didn't buy this, you're missing out. All right. Here it is. All of these cards have crazy low populations. These are really not printed well. Centerings are bad. Nobody, like the people that own these, just threw these around like nothing. So there is not a lot of 10s of any card. Pop 1 of 4. Only 4 graded higher. So between the 9s and the 10s, there's 8 cards. These cards I have zero affection for. They do nothing for me at all. I don't know what it is about it, but what year is this? 99? Yeah, I don't know. It is not a pretty looking card for me. So the comparison of Bandai this time versus last time, there was so much more last time. Unless it's going off tomorrow, there was so much more. There's literally every card last time. That's kind of sad. Let's see what's still popping. So these are still going. I'm gonna clear this. I want to see what Pokemon still being bid on. And this is a crappy thing about PWCC. I really like the format Heritage Auctions does. And if you guys don't do it, I highly recommend you go check out Heritage Auctions and make an account, because every Tuesday they do a weekly. They sell video games and trading cards in their weekly auction. I think it starts at like 9 or 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna go through that in a minute because I never got a chance to really go through last Tuesdays. So these are still going. So I'm gonna click today and get rid of some of these 23-hour auctions. The Zero Affection cards are actually stickers. See, you learn something new every day, TK. And today, I learned that those are Yu-Gi-Oh stickers. And that actually makes me have a little bit more appreciation for them than I did before. That's pretty cool. When I think of stickers like that, I think of like old the quarter machines, putting the quarters in, push it in, pull it out, comes out a little cardboard piece, open it, and you got a sticker. I wonder if they came in something like that. That'd be cool, but I doubt it. Dark Duelist Stories Blue Eyes. That's a strong price for a 9.5. The PSA 10s have been selling in the groups for 10 to 13 grand. So that is a strong. This is a strong 9.5, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's a strong 9.5. That is a strong boy there. Why I don't know why somebody wouldn't try and cross that to a 10. The corner looked like it got a little love. Looked like it hit a table. I don't know. I don't know. It looks pretty dang good. I'd probably cross that boy over. That's for sure. So what are we sitting at stream time wise? I feel like it's been hours. Started at 9:30. It's now 11. Hour and a half. Solid. So this is still live. I can't believe these cards are still going. These people are literally battling back and forth. I thought these went down to a minute. So seeing these at 2.5 minutes scares the living crap out of me. Because you can go this long just pinging back and forth on 5-minute bids. Jeez. That's how Bandai cards came out in vending machines. Yeah, Japan was ahead of their time. Even today, you can buy some wild things in vending machines in Japan. But in the US, you can buy cars in vending machines now. There's one by my house. There we go. Imakuni. Oh, you won those? Those are pretty cool, man. Those trap holes, I looked at those too. I'm glad I did bet on it because I wanted to. Those things are pretty nostalgic. That card slapped until Bottomless Trap Hole came out, but they slapped. But I feel like back in the day when it was out, a lot of people didn't play it. Everyone was too aggressive. Trap Hole was too slow, even though it would, at least in my locals. I can't believe this number of cards is still going. Like, really, you're battling to... Oh, it's a PSA 10 Sunflora. SGC 9.5 Kyogre. This is a pretty tough card to get in English. Pretty expensive. About time this card got some love. This thing was at $40 for the longest. I'm like, holy cow, that's cheap. Weird collectibles I have. Yeah. Weird to you guys? Probably not a whole lot. Weird to my entire family, everything. Um, Beanie Babies, I have a ton of under the attic or under the stairs, but I don't collect those. But they are collectibles. Um, Beanie Babies. It's not. Oh, salt and pepper shakers. Salt and pepper shakers. I don't collect them. We were forced to collect salt and pepper shakers. After mine and my wife's wedding, we were gifted one set of salt and pepper shakers. They said, "Yeah, don't you collect these?" I said, "No." So every year since then, we've been gifted them because we didn't collect them, and now we do. Any autographs? Yeah. Got one right here. Y'all read that? Take a guess who that is. Detroit Red Wing. Really good in the 90s. Left the team in the 2000s. If anybody guesses this, I'm going to send you something. I'm going to give you guys until 11:05. Who signed this puck? I also have signature of Eric Stewart, who played Brock and Kaiba. He signed one of my crush cards. Somebody can guess that. You're getting something. I'll figure out what it is. 11:05. The clue was he was really good in the 90s, and I think he left the team in the 2000s, mid to early 2000s. And I will not say anything until I see the correct answer. And I only accept full names, first names spelt correctly. We got Chelios, Steve Eisman, Sergey. Somehow I was able to win the PSA 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base set Charizards. What'd you pay, Benny? How are those prices looking? Because I just sold a CGC 6.5 base set Charizard for $150 through eBay. There's a price point for you. So I'm going to give it to my boy Karn. This is Sergey Fedorov. He typed in Sergey. His name is Sergey, Sergei, but I'm sure that's what he's meaning. So congratulations, Karn. I don't know who the heck Ray Shepard is. Is PWCC required to collect state sales tax? Yes, I pay sale. You pay sales tax if you ship it to your address. If you live in a state that doesn't pay sales tax, you don't. So if you buy the item from PWCC and you have them drop it into your vault at PWCC, you don't pay sales tax or shipping. They literally pull it out of one spot and put it in another, which is really cool. So like these sold prices, $105 out the door. If you won this item, you're spending $105 out the door to put this item into your vault, which is awesome. There's no buyer's premium bull crap. It is what it is. $750 for all of them. Seems okay. But it would be really cool to have a 1 through 10 set. That would be awesome. Karn, you definitely missed the E. Sergey was my favorite player. My spirit animal. Travis Scott. Yeah, that guy. How's he doing? How's Travis doing? Anybody check on him lately? Somebody sent him a message. Check on him. Wonder if he's going to be having any more concerts anytime soon. Seems like the type of thing that would get canceled. Thanks a lot. You're welcome, R7. Benny, that's what I'm going for. That would be pretty sick. I got a 6 here that I won't sell you. That was a card my dad gave me. So that's going to sit there for a while. Martins, let me know if you ever see somebody come up with a Berserk Gorilla. I'm looking for a Invasion of Chaos Berserk Gorilla first edition. That's really good condition, or a graded one. But I don't know if any are graded. That was my card. That thing clapped so many cheeks back in the day. It's not even funny. Looks like about everything is sold. So that will probably do it for that portion. Nope, I lied. There's still stuff going. Wow. Alrighty. Y'all are relentless. Bazoo! This dude's a beast. It's a rare. Berserk Gorilla was a rare. So it's not a common. But I can't find any. My original came back at PSA 7, which I'll never sell. Yeah. That's how I feel about this one. My dad bought this, and he put it in one of those old school screw cases. And that thing just rattled around inside of that for my entire life since 1999. And then I got it graded last year. And it's a nice looking 6. There's no dings. There's just white edges and some scratches. But 5 a.m. in Stockholm. Bought to get a flight home to Dublin. Yeah. That's welcome, brother. That's early. I'm going to bed here soon. I have a work day tomorrow. I think a lot of the SGC Yu-Gi-Oh cards went under the radar. I got the IOC Magician of Chaos first ed 6.5 for like $55. Yeah, so you can't find out how to pay it. So if you click on 1, it should show up under 1. In theory. But you might want to wait until the auction ends. Thanks for coming out, Martins. You have a good one, my man. Not a problem. Appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, so give it 24 hours, and then when you come back here under 1, it should show pay invoice or something, but you will also receive an email in the next 24, 48 hours to pay for your item. I think the last one took like 24 hours for me. So, auction's over. I appreciate everybody coming out. There were some good things, some bad things, but I'm gonna wrap it up here. I gotta get to bed. It's 11 p.m. here. I work semi-decently in the morning. Need to get an oil change. I did get some nice pickups. These cards here that you see on the screen, those are just the 2 I walked away with. So I added a PSA 9 First Edition Shadowless Machamp to my set that I needed, and another Crush card, which is my favorite card in Yu-Gi-Oh! So picked up a Japanese one of those. Appreciate everybody coming out. We got up to almost 25 viewers at one point. Yeah, hope you guys had a good one. I definitely will do it again sooner than this one because there was a big gap. It was probably a month and a half since my last one. But yeah, good time hanging out with everybody, and I love checking out some of these auctions. So definitely do one next time for the auction, but maybe I'll do something sooner on like a Sunday, middle of the day for me, so it's maybe a nicer time for a lot of people. So okay, y'all have a good one. I'm out. Peace.